Hey guys, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to sort of share with you guys exactly how I plan out and map out my days as a full-time YouTuber, full-time content creator for maximum productivity and success, but also having a perfect balance between success and me time. One of the absolute best parts about being a self-employed content creator is that I don't have a boss to answer to, I don't work on anybody else's schedule or to-do list, so I can basically organize, schedule, and plan my days as I see fit. I can prioritize whatever task and or to-dos I want to and in what order, and sort of do it in a way where I have enough time laid out to be productive and actually get some work done, and also have enough time for all the things I want to do for myself that are not really all that work related. I've just always been super curious what all of my favorite creators and YouTubers do when the cameras are turned off, and since you guys are always asking me for some kind of like personal life behind the scenes type of content, I figured this was the best way to do all of that in one video. So starting off with when I first wake up in the morning, again, being on my own time and my own schedule means I don't have a designated time where I have to be at the office or at my desk. So I have literally not used an alarm in pretty much close to about 2 or so years, but my body definitely adapts very quickly to routines. So my body naturally wakes up around about 6:30 to 7:30 every morning. But if on any given morning I wake up and I just kind of want to turn over and go back to bed, I can do so. Now, I'm still very much a millennial, so it's pretty much second nature now, where when I do eventually wake up, the first thing I do is grab my phone and check all of my notifications to see what I missed overnight. Be it my text messages, my Instagram notifications, my YouTube comments, messages, or emails from my management team, and just kind of doing a little quick skim of all of my notifications and messages and stuff kind of allows me to start adding things to my to-do list or my reminders or my calendar so that I can get back to them later on in the day when I do start working. So now, most definitely the biggest, most beneficial part to how I lay out and plan and schedule my days is what I like to call my 5-5 split. So like I said, I usually wake up around 6:30 to 7:30 every morning, and then I never ever let myself work past 4:30, which is when my mom finishes work, and then my family basically spends the rest of the evening doing normal family stuff together. So basically the way I have split it up is 5 hours from the time I first wake up to lunch. That time is 100% reserved for things I want to do for myself, whether that is catching up on my favorite TV shows or getting in a workout, going to get a coffee with a friend. Those are 5 hours I spend doing absolutely nothing work related and only things for myself and things I want to do. Being in college for about 3 or so years, there was absolutely no time for myself or things I wanted to do. So now that I am my own boss and make my own plans and schedules, that is most definitely priority number 1. So then I usually have lunch around 12 or 12:30 in the afternoon, and then for the remaining 5 hours between lunchtime and 4:30, that is when I work on all things YouTube, Instagram, content creation, business stuff, and just all around get super productive and get things done. I really do find that giving myself 5 hours for me time and then another equal 5 hours for work related things really allows me to have that sort of balance where I don't overwork myself but also actually get things done so I can make money and support myself. So definitely, if anybody were to ask me what is the number one thing that keeps you productive, helps you get things done, helps you keep your head on your shoulders, it is absolutely my 5-5 hour split. So now, as for how I actually lay out and plan every single to-do on my list, I am definitely not one for time blocking or systems creating or any of that like mumbo jumbo you see in those like productivity videos on YouTube. Personally, for me, what I have realized is that the heavier I plan things and structure things, the more they begin to feel like a chore and the less I actually want to do them. So ironically, the more productive I try to be, the less productive I am. So I found that for myself, the more lax and relaxed and chill I am with everything I have to do on my to-do list, the more I'm able to actually get things done and cross them off my list. I literally make my to-do list the second I wake up in the morning and first grab my phone, and then I'm just able to like mentally just plan everything out and spread everything out, tell myself I'm gonna do this first and then this leads into this helps with that. I don't know if I'm like mentally okay okay or if like other people are able to do the same thing as me, but that is how I do things for myself and the best way to do it for me. Now, my absolute best friend for all things planning and to-do list is an app called Dawn. I am in no way, shape, or form sponsored. I have not been told to talk about this. I discovered this app way back like 2 years ago or something, and I've just loved it ever since. I love the aesthetics. I love the way it's laid out. I love the like minimal look and vibe. Everything is super easy to look for and find and use. So I use Dawn to make my to-do list every single morning. And then once I have my to-do list kind of like laid out throughout the app, then everything just kind of like snaps into place in my mind. And like I said, I just automatically know what order I'm going to do things in, what makes the most sense, what is of higher priority, and everything just works so much better. So I really think when it comes down to productivity and getting things done, everybody has to have their own like methods and ways of doing things, and this is what works for me. So then in the afternoons after lunch, once I've had my me time, done things for myself, I've kind of like eased into my morning and my routine, then as I said, those last 5 hours after lunch are dedicated to content creation. Whether that is filming and editing videos, whether that is going on Instagram photo shoots, if I have other videos to plan, if I'm getting onto a phone call with my managers, no matter what, those 5 hours are designated for content creation and getting things done. So most typically on a day like today when I am filming, once I am done having lunch, I go down into my bedroom / office where I film. I grab one of my outlines and I sit down and film. So basically how I've done this for myself is whenever I'm running low on video ideas or need something new to film, I usually dedicate like 1 or 2 hours to sitting down and finding all kinds of video ideas and then planning and outlining ideas, so that when it comes time to actually sit down and film videos in the afternoon, I have anywhere between like 10 to 20 video outlines already done and ready, so that I can just kind of grab one, sit down and film, and save so much more time. I think that for me personally, whenever I'm sitting down to film a video, I have to be super passionate about whatever it is I am talking about, or I'm just gonna sound bored, my delivery is gonna be terrible in my videos, and I'm just not gonna be in the right vibe or headspace to actually make videos people want to watch. So usually about 9 times out of 10 when I'm sitting down to film a video, I most often have absolutely no idea what I'm filming until the morning of or even later on in the day. I really have to just sort of like look at my computer, go through my notes, look at my video ideas, and pick whichever one I'm vibing with or really want to talk about in that moment. That for me personally is when you're going to get the absolute best like performance out of me and really truly be able to see that I really do care about what it is I'm talking about or making content about. So then, like I said, the rest of the afternoon is designated for content creation, whether it be filming and editing for YouTube or taking and editing Instagram pictures. That is what I usually do until about 3:30 to 4:30 every afternoon, and then as soon as the clock hits 4:30, I shut down all of my work for the evening. I go spend the night with my family. That is absolutely 110% how I achieve a perfect balance between my productivity and being successful, and also having enough time for me time and things that make me happy that are non-work related. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!